Welcome back. I think you'd have to agree, after these last 18 months, we've been starved of actual just good news. But as our next guest shows, you can always find the silver lining if you look close enough. An Aussie father and his two sons are turning the news tide, broadcasting their show in other good news to their Facebook audience.
This is so sweet. And they have a huge following. Andy, founder and co-host, joins us now with 10-year-old co-host Ruben and 8-year-old producer Sonny, who are currently MIA.
Hi,
Good
guys.
morning.
Thank you for joining us on the show. I'm just bringing in my co-host now.
Is there a rope under the camera?
All special effects. All special effects here at In Other Good News. How are you?
Good, incredible CGI.
Hey, tell us how In Other Good News all came about.
Yeah, look, if you take your mind back to March in 2020 when everyone was really scared of the unknown and, it was all about COVID figures on the news. I at the time was made unemployed and I was feeling really down on the situation. So I sort of figured that there'd be so many other people who'd be experiencing the same problems and the same feelings that I was having. So I said, look, we need to do something about it and try and spread some joy. So the family and I, my wife and my kids, gathered up some equipment that we have at home and we set up a desk at the back of the house. And not only did we get to tell good news stories in the community and spread some joy, but we also were able to come up with some excellent community initiatives like this one here, which I've got, this is our Groundhog Day coffee. And look, it may look to you like a premium bag of coffee beans, which it is, but this is where it gets exciting. But just this bag of coffee here creates 16 meals for vulnerable Australians through our charity partner food bank. And so we're really proud of what we've done, and we've been able to create 22,000 meals in the last year and a half.
Oh, good for you guys. Now, Ruben, I think, so let's talk about what your favourite thing about doing the show is.
Oh, so my favourite thing about the show is, well, it's pretty funny because when we play like a video or something, we can't actually hear it. So I'm just standing there hoping that it's working.
Same.
Well, I think your audio guy might not be doing the best job this morning.
Technician here. Sonny, did you want to come and say hello? Sonny, what do you love, Sonny?
Well, I just like setting up the equipment.
Of course you do.
And pointing it in the right direction?
That's right. He's our technical live guy. He connects us to the world and he does an amazing job rolling our pre-recorded videos, switching cameras. He does everything.
So, guys, what makes a good news story for you? Because we're about to hit the 11 a.m. press conference, so we know that that's not going to be good news for us. Where do you find these nuggets?
Well, we find them in the community. We've got local friends, our little mates, Lockie and Henry, or cousins from the country. They're all just good news stories and people just going that little bit extra, aren't they? Just doing some good things in some tough times.
Ruben, before we hit that 11 o'clock press conference, we would love for you to share a little bit of good news with us this morning, if you can. Do you have something for us?
Yeah, I do have a good news story. So a former music theatre performer named Sean McGrath in the first lockdown wanted to create something to get people up and moving. So him and his friends had a chat and they decided to do dance classes on the street.
Dancing in the street, that's right.
And yeah, so it's called Dancing in the Street, and people stand outside their driveways just dancing to the music, and Sean is the instructor.
Fantastic.
Wow,
that's good news indeed.
News.
Guys, thank you both so much, all three of you, for being here. And congrats on your shows and that really fantastic. I like the Groundhog Day coffee thing. I think it's awesome what you guys are doing. Thank you so much.
You've spread a lot of joy, so thank you very much.
There's only one more thing you need to spread the good news, and that's disco lights.
Oh, yeah.
Go on then. Yeah, look at you go. Well, the same today with their disco lights in Other Good News broadcasts. You can follow them on Facebook at IOGN. Thanks, everybody.
I've always said this studio needs more disco lights.
We don't have any disco lights.
I mean, I've been away for 6 months. I thought that would have been fixed.
I don't want to complain about it.
Anyway,
we just got stood up by
I don't want
like
to
a
complain
Facebook
on my
show.
first day back.
We just got shown up by a Facebook show run by kids.
Never.